Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back, and I can't believe how many problems we had earlier. I'm so sorry that was the case, but it looks like we are exactly where we should be, up and running. Hello to all of you in Facebook land, those of you on YouTube. Cindy, hello, hello, hello. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming to stop by this live stream. So I can give some well-needed announcements about some things going on with the Kickstarter project. So for those of you who have not been aware, I am the Detective Latte, here to give you some private eye updates of some happenings going on with Operation Kickstarter. And couple things that I want to mention here are, I just want to take a few moments to say thank you to all of our Kickstarter supporters so far. You guys are incredible. I can't believe that, you know, how much heart and how much soul has gone into people just trying to share our story, trying to help us with this vision, and we're just so grateful that you have done that for us. And we've got 3 days left to go, everybody. We've got 3 days. So the Kickstarter ends this Wednesday at 9 p.m. Central Time. Okay, 9 p.m. Central Time on Wednesday, August 24. If you haven't marked your calendars, mark it, because that means that you have until then to pledge. You have until then to share with as many people as you have in your networks, because guys, really, in order to make this happen, we are going to need everybody's help. And like I said before, we're so grateful for those of you who have participated. And we're just continuing to rely on your support, that you'll continue to mention this to friends, family members, co-workers, teachers. This is really going to be a special thing if we can pull this all together. So I am going to encourage all of you to don't lose sight. The end goal is there, and we can do it. I'm telling you, it's nothing foreign to Kickstarter. Like, it happens this way. Okay, during the last bit is when all of a sudden people start pulling in, because it's like, oh crud, it's the last couple days and we got to get it in. Well, yes, now is the time for people to start pledging. We've already seen an uptick in pledges, and we're hoping that will just continue straight to our goal. So the biggest thing that you can do to help us, and I'll mention this at the end of the stream as well, the biggest thing that you can do to help us is to share this Kickstarter and share our story with your social networks. And even if you can't pledge, even if you can't get somebody to pledge, if you can get them to share it, then that is one of the biggest things you can do to help us out, because really we just need eyes. We need as many eyes on this as possible. There are people who really fall in love with our story and what we're trying to accomplish here, and we can actually show the world that, hey, you know, we can do it. We can do it here, we can do it anywhere. And so gonna ask for your continued support in that. And as I go through my checklist here of announcements, there are a couple things that I need to mention as well. So, on the Stereotypical Kickstarter page, it has come to our attention that some of you have pledged in the category that guarantees you some rewards. Congratulations and thank you for doing so. As you can notice before, there were some questions about shipping, because there were some backers that were really looking forward to receiving their rewards, but they are located in other parts of the world. And let me just stop right there, because that is awesome that we have people outside of the US that want to back this project. absolutely mind-blowing. So thank you to our international backers. Really appreciate you. In fact, we appreciate you so much that we took your advice, and for those of you who are in the first few tiers, for those rewards, notice it will ship anywhere in the world. Okay, anywhere in the world. Those first few tiers will ship anywhere in the world. Right up until we get to the pledges with involving the t-shirt down below, where it's only available in the US. If we can see enough demand, for the t-shirts and everything above, well, we might probably be able to figure something out. But right now, at least for $40 and below, all the rewards that you can expect, if we have to do any shipping, you are guaranteed that you're gonna get that. So thank you so much for our backers who did mention this to us. We took that feedback right away and we're like, oh yeah, that's kind of a no-brainer, we should get on that immediately. So thank you for doing that. Here you go. I hope that helps. I hope that removes a block if that was the only thing standing in your way, or for some others of you from pledging. But we took care of that. So if you're in the $40 tier or below, all physical rewards will get shipped to you anywhere in the world. So thank you for our international pledgers. We love and appreciate you. Let's see, I gotta make sure I keep up with the chat here. Yes, absolutely, we can do this. Absolutely, we can do this. I want to take a second here. So we had a couple of other things pop up between the last stream and this one, and there were some questions about, hey, what's gonna happen if we can't end up making the goal here? Well, honestly, guys, I don't know yet. The team is laser focused on making this happen, and so we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But if we do get there, we will be sure to make plenty of announcements to let people know what our next move is. Because, as we've said, this project, we believe in it. We want to be able to do it. We want to be able to find a way to make it possible. And so right now, we're just going to continue to push forward. We're going to encourage people to continue to pledge to the Kickstarter. And we really just want to keep that as the primary focus and not get down on ourselves because of what things look like. At the end of the day, it's what we did. It's how much effort we put in. It's what we were really trying to do with all the energy that we had that is going to make all the difference here. So don't give up. Don't be discouraged. Share, pledge, and let's make this quirky little game a reality. little nugget there from the video. If you've watched that enough times, you probably got that one. But the link will be posted in the chat for those of you who have need for it. You can find the link in the chat on the live stream. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, there was something else that I wanted to draw people's attention to. I need to turn down this lovely background music. All right. So, as it turns out, there are a number of people that were really looking forward to interacting with Detective Latte. And as it also turns out, we have now branched into a couple of areas that I'm hoping that you guys will enjoy. The team has had a pretty fun time coming up with some of these ideas, and it gives us a way to share more of Stereotypical with you. So if you could sit back for just a second, I would like to show you a little intro to something else that we have been working on. Let's see here. I need a couple seconds. Aha. And I'm gonna get rid of that. I'm gonna put that here. And I'm gonna make it more bigger. All right, guys. I know you're like, what the heck is he doing behind the scenes? I'm making a lot of things disappear and reappear, and then disappear again. So just give me a second here, so I can make sure that this sizes properly and there's not any question about it. All right, let's see here. All right, cool. So let me explain. Let me give this a little bit of context. So there is an announcement that we definitely posted on the Facebook page, but I'm also going to announce it. I'm also going to announce it here and right now, just so everyone's on the same page. But Detective Latte, you know, he's been in the game for a while, and as such, you know, there have been a number of cases that he's worked on in his line of work. And so there is a series that will bring you in to the office, bring you into the archives of Detective Latte and the many adventures and mysteries that he has taken on with his partner in crime, Monica Mocha. So I want to take a few minutes just to highlight that and talk about it in a little bit more detail. Exactly what that is and what's going on with this. Ooh, that's special. Can you guys hear me okay? I noticed that there's been an uptick of I got some feedback coming back from the stream that there might be some issues. Can someone give me a read on if the stream's okay still? Still okay? All right, cool. So let's just enjoy this little bit together then. All right, thank you so much for that feedback, that the stream is going okay. I'm gonna make sure that we get this going. All right, so let's look at this together, huh? Eddie, thanks for liking the stream. Appreciate you coming with us. All right. Eek. Oh no, it is not sized properly. Oh no. Cindy has liked the stream. Thanks for liking the stream there, Cindy. Really appreciate you stopping by. Hopefully everything's going well. It's been a while. I know that you've been busy with your stuff as well. Okay, actually, I'm gonna move my head out of the way here so we can really enjoy this. So I'm gonna just pop in as the voice. Yo, no. Boy, I really don't know. I've been talking for a while. I was going on a monologue and everything, so you guys can hear me, can't you? Oh man, that's great. Oh, Ron, thanks for jumping in on the stream. Really appreciate you. Oh, thanks. Yeah, thanks for that, guys. I appreciate it. So, somewhere in my monologuing, I was actually muted, so that's cool. I'm just gonna try that again. So, here in the Latte logs, okay, the many cases of Detective Latte and Monica Mocha that they've solved together. Just like, this case here is 70789 extraterrestrial echogram. Yeah, that is going to be a very interesting case that you'll definitely want to hear about, but that'll be a different Latte log. Actually, some of the Latte logs feature very intricate cases that Detective Latte and Monica Mocha have been a part of over the years. And in each one of those cases, you'll start to get an idea of just how clever Detective Latte is as a master of disguise, and just how intuitive his detective instincts are. You'll also get to feature highlights from Monica Mocha and learning about her backstory and how she met Detective Latte, different things like that. So the first Latte log will be making its debut, a study in Mocha, on Instagram and TikTok. So we have an Instagram and a TikTok account that you'll be able to follow. My head is in the way, but if you go to @Clopas LLC on Instagram or on TikTok, that is where you will find the Latte logs. So if you haven't joined those, I would encourage you to hop on the Instagram and the TikTok, because those Latte logs are going to be something very unique. So that's gonna be pretty cool. Let me make sure I'm keeping up with the chat here. It looks like I've got a blank page now because I need to do this. Haha. All right. So, let's see. Gotta continue down my list here. And it looks like the Latte logs. Okay, we got that one. We also made to make sure that I got the announcement about the shipping, and then the other announcement that I want to make too is that if you are looking to have another Q&A session where I'll be on stream for probably a couple hours to answer some questions. Maybe we'll make our way through a few more detective games. I know we had started on Spy Fox the other time, but if you are interested in being a part of that, be sure to leave a comment about that. I've gotten a few requests about some things to do on stream that would be kind of fun, and we'll see if we can make that a thing. Tomorrow at 5 p.m. Central Time, I will be doing another live stream, and if all goes well, I'll be able to make it very interactive. So that's my hope. That's my hope with it, because I really want an opportunity to get to interface with you guys. I hope that we can use it as a means to be able to boost some of the pledges that are coming in to the Kickstarter. So more details on that tomorrow, but if you do join the stream tomorrow, there will be some special events going on that you'll definitely want to participate in. So okay, let's just to recap. So we've got our update on shipping. anywhere in the world for tiers, for all tiers up to the $50 t-shirt tier. We've also got the premiere of the Latte logs, cases from the archives of Detective Latte and Monica Mocha, from from Instagram and TikTok. All you have to do is follow us at Clopus LLC, and that will be the way that you can be watching what happens in the Latte logs with the first installment of a study in Mocha. So I'm gonna actually play our Kickstarter video again, for those of you who maybe just haven't looked at the page before and you're interested, but we can all watch it together. I think that there's some things I can still talk about there, so I'll hide myself again. Boop. And we'll get this one going again. When you think Southwest Wisconsin, you should think mobile games. That's right. And if you look at me and think I'm an electrical engineer, you'd be right about that too. What you probably weren't expecting was that I was going to tell you about this new mobile game called Stereotypical. I've been wanting to comment on this for a while now, just kind of doing a little bit of a retrospective, but like I had during a live stream, somebody was playing the Kickstarter video, and they were very confused when they saw these things materialize in front of me, and people were asking, "Is it popcorn shrimp? Is it a bread thing?" No, these are cheese curds. This is a Wisconsin specialty and delicacy. If you are unfamiliar with the majesty that is cheese curds from Culver's, this is one of the things that very much defines the Midwest as being the Midwest. So for anybody who's wondering, I'll clear the air on stream about that now as well. But these are cheese curds. They are delicious, and would highly recommend that if you've never experienced a cheese curd before, especially if it's from Culver's, you got to go find some, like, ASAP. In fact, you know, if you were to pledge at a couple of higher tiers, you know, you could get some very special coffee, and we could share all the amazing things about cheese curds with you. Perhaps I could write you a note of some declassified details about cheese curds. That should be fun. But anyway, the show goes on. You see, I'm the chief operating officer at a little Midwestern video game studio called Clopus, where we make family-friendly video games. When the world started to turn upside down with pandemics and isolation, we decided that we wanted to team up with our local university to work with those computer science students and create a game that we thought the world needed.
Stereotypical is a point-and-click, choice-based adventure game developed for Android and iOS. In this game, you'll solve cases as the quirky Detective Latte, or his super spy partner in crime and most trusted friend, Monica Mocha. Together, you'll solve cases and play through stories you'll think you've seen before.
But you didn't. So what makes this game so great? Not only does it approach stereotypes and stereotypical thinking in an approachable way, but it was developed here.
Here in Southwest Wisconsin!
Alright, I gotta make another shout out. So, you know, hold on a second.
Here in Southwest Wisconsin!
Yeah, that's right. Here in Southwest Wisconsin. So here in Southwest Wisconsin, this is actually a pretty. I don't give this enough credit for what it truly is, but this little pocket of the United States is very special. We here in Southwest Wisconsin, we're in a spot known as the Driftless area, and in the Driftless area, that's where, you know, when we had glaciation and all of that. None of the it just all the glaciers, they just when they started melting, like they would just skip a big chunk of land here. And this big M, if you're curious, is known as the Big M. It is a staple. It's a good locator that was built by students by the University of Wisconsin-Platteville way back in the day. Platteville was known to, actually most of the Driftless area was known for mining. And so you can imagine what the M may or may not stand for, but that's highly classified information. There may or may not be a decoded link in the chat if you're curious about that. But people would send their men and eventually women to mining schools all over the country, and this was actually one of the best mining schools in the nation for quite a while. This institution stopped the mining program. I think it was in the early 80s, but regardless, a lot of really neat history in this area. A lot of things going on in this area that people really would never believe, but it's really darn cool that here in this pocket that seems to be in the middle of nowhere, that we're able to make some pretty cool stuff and do some pretty incredible things. So if that resonates with you in any way, shape, or form, you know, if you're somebody who's come from, you know, a rural area of some kind, like we want to hear about it. Like, we want to be able to connect over stories like that, because if we share that in common, and we're all just trying to make our mark, you know, for the greater good of everybody. So, all right, I will go incognito again and let this keep going. Our studio collaborated with the Computer Science Senior Design class at the University of Wisconsin-Platteville. We showed them how to develop and design the game, while Clopas provided the art, the dialogue, and the other assets. But after the students' term ends, we really want to make sure that this game becomes the showpiece of their portfolio. And that's where you come in. Together we can make this quirky little game a reality.
For us. For them. For you.
So, what are we waiting for? My hat!
Get ready, and let's take on this mission together. Because life, it's anything but typical. All right, and there you have it. Our Kickstarter video. I did a little bit of commentary. I hope that you guys can appreciate some of those nuggets of info. If there are any more people that want to ask me some questions about this area, about the projects, about our university, Southwest Wisconsin in general, like, throw all those questions in the chat. I would love to answer them in full and give you the real inside story about it. Oh, and it's already started. Tell us about the pickle in the video. I was hoping that someone would ask about that eventually. So the pickle in the video has quite the origin story, but it's the same origin story as, like, the horse and the horse inflatable as well.
I should tell that story tomorrow. That would be a good one to kick off on, is talking about that tomorrow. So I'm going to tell you to please come back tomorrow at 5 p.m. and you will receive the answer to that question. I will be more than happy to tell you all about it then. But it's going to go really well with what I've got planned for tomorrow. So 5 p.m. 5 p.m. tomorrow, you'll get your answer. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm just making sure I'm keeping up with chat here. Okay. All right. So I've gotten through my whole list today of announcements. I've gotten through letting you guys know about some of the things we've got going on. What I'm going to ask from you is that you would look at the Kickstarter. You would take that Kickstarter link. If everybody could just copy that link to the Kickstarter page that's posted in chat, we'll repost it. I know some people have flooded in later, but if you could take that link and as a personal favor, if you could just take that link and if you could share it on one of your social media outlets, I would genuinely appreciate it. My team would appreciate it. And it's going to take everybody's help if we even have a hope to be able to make this happen. I know we can do this. I feel confident that we can do this. I know others are confident that we can do this. There are people who believe in us, and some people just don't have the means to be able to back us with monetary pledges. That is okay. Okay, but how you can still help is by sharing this and making sure that it gets out there so that people can see our message, they can learn our story, and for anything that they want to know about us, you can go check us out at our website at www.clopus.net and follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Clopus LLC. Those links will be in the chat as well for you to be able to follow. So I think I've hit everything on my list. I don't see any more incoming traffic at this point. I think I'm going to cut the stream here, but once again, you guys, tomorrow 5 p.m. Central Time, I will be live again with some special things going on, and I will also be answering the question about the inflatable pickle. So if that has any interest of you whatsoever, please stop by. I would love to talk. I'd love to hang out. I'd love to answer your questions and interact with you. Please interact with us. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever floats your boat. We want to get to know you. We want to build real relationships with people. We want people to feel like we actually care about them and their lives and what's going on in them. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Thank you for participating in the chat. I am looking forward to the next adventure with all of you, but for now I will be signing off. Thank you and have a good night.